They say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. But what sparks us to take the first step into the unknown? For me, it began with a simple change of environment. We all get stuck in routines, same old place, same old things. But there's a whole world out there waiting to be explored. This week, I'm shaking things up and stepping out of my comfort zone.
Sunshine, I've been waiting. Sunshine, why you playing?
Change can be scary, but it's the only way we can truly grow. This is more than just a change of scenery. It's an experiment in reshaping my mindset, embracing the unfamiliar, chasing curiosity, and discovering what's possible when I push my own boundaries. I'm ready to be challenged, to embrace the unfamiliar, and to uncover a whole new world within myself.
Forever and now, I'll never bring you sorrow. So don't let me down. I'll chase away your shadows, away from the crowd. I'll give you my tomorrow.
I know like a lot of time we watch a lot of videos and everybody's saying, oh, just start. All you have to do is start. But it's a lot harder than that, right? Because, you have a lot of voices in your head telling you you can't do it. And also you're not in the right environment, right? So I feel like anything you want to do in life, the first thing you have to do is put yourself in the right environment, right? Because you have to look at your surroundings and say, how can I progress, especially if you're just starting? How can I progress in this environment that I'm at? If you find that you're not going to progress in that environment, you need to leave the environment and go to a place where it's going to allow you to think like what you want to be.
Yeah, true man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out cleaners, keep me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me, I get it though. Yeah, I'm so eclectic, on me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical.
Being creative and creating content is all about creating content that people can relate to you. Here's the funny thing, right? There are so many people just like you. All the weird things that people say you do, there are millions of other people that are just like that as well, right? That are just like you. So why not be yourself and create content that people like you can relate to? At the end of the day, not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's going to like the content that you create. Why not create content for people that are just like you? We have a lot of goals, a lot of ideas, and a lot of things that we want to accomplish. And I think sometimes you just have to get out of your comfort zone. The reason why I'm doing this is really to just focus on one thing, right? Because a lot of times we want to do things, but there's always a lot of distractions around us, right? For example, right, I've always wanted to just focus on content creation, but I figure there's a lot of distractions around my environment, right? Like, when I'm home, there's a lot going on. I have to do this, I have to do that, da 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 da. But if I can just take 1 week and focus on content creation only, right? So for these next 7 days, I'm literally just gonna be shooting, I'm gonna be editing. That's all I'm gonna breathe and think of, right? So for 7 days straight, I'm here for the challenge. I'm gonna take you guys through the journey. Me coming here for this week is really gonna challenge me to think different, right? It's gonna challenge me to create new things. Creating content is not easy, guys. Like, it's a lot of work that goes on, and also just being able to think of what to say at the right time as well. It's not easy. I feel like for me, the talking part is the hardest part, right? Because I know exactly what to create and I know exactly how to create it and I know how to talk to myself. But because I've been behind the scenes for the past, I would say like for the past 14 years, right? I've been shooting other people, but now me coming and being on camera and shooting myself, it's a little bit tough, right? It's not as easy as you think, right? The video that you see in 30 seconds, it could have taken a whole day to film that video, right? And not even to talk about editing the video, color correcting, looking for this audio that will go with it. So there's a lot that goes into this content creation production. There's this thing about, just being on top of the world for me, right? Like right now I'm looking at big buildings. I'm on the 9th floor, penthouse. That's really motivating me to want to achieve anything I want, right? Because anything you put your mind to, you can definitely achieve it. And just being able to look at big businesses, like right now I'm seeing PNC, Bank of America, Marriott. I'm seeing a lot of big buildings and I feel like I'm right next to it. Proximity is everything, right? Your environment, what you're looking at every day, what you're consuming, what you're feeding yourself is very important, especially if you want to become a content creator. Now you got to start thinking differently, right? Your friends have to be content creators. Your environment have to allow you to be able to flourish, to be able to create content that can change the world, right?
I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view.